What's going on, everyone? So, obviously, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, they're the three guys. We go as far as they carry us, in particular, Luka and LeBron. Say it over and over again, right? Luka and LeBron, if they're transcendent, and Austin Reeves is great, Lakers will be hoisting the Larry O'Brien. But it is more than just those three. We really need the role guys to play big roles, step up, play huge. I talked about how I really think that it's a big opportunity, this previous game for guys like Jordan Goodwin, Dalton Connect, and you saw that, even Shake Milton. I could see Shake Milton having a Lonnie Walker game from a couple seasons ago, right? He's a guy go get you 18, go get you buckets, right, off the bench. But regardless, right, our key role guys, the Jarrett Vanderbilts, Rui Hachimuras of the world, things like that, are going to be very important for this matchup against Minnesota. I really like the advantages that we have, the mismatches. It's more so the defense. Like, how is Minnesota going to slow down the Lakers? Right? Like, Jaden McDaniels cannot guard Luka. We already saw that, right? Julius Randle is not defending LeBron James. And, Anthony Edwards could make things difficult for Austin Reeves. But if I'm Austin Reeves, I'm attacking him every chance I get. Wear him down. What would be great is you're attacking him on the defensive side and attacking him on the offensive side. And just by the time game two's come around, he's gassed, right? Like, that's what you want to see. And then, that would leave like Mike Conley. Like, now what? Now he's defending Rui, right? Rui, that's something else. He might be like the biggest factor in this series because he's probably going to get a smaller and worse defender every night. He's probably going to get the worst defender and he's probably going to get the smaller defender. And that should just be, again, barbecue chicken, just giving him that mismatch, feeding him the ball every time. Put him on the block. And, when Rudy's not in the game, put him on the block and just feed him and let him just dominate on the inside. I mean, Rui Hachimura might average 40 if Mike Conley is the guy that ends up guarding him, or like a DiVincenzo or something like that, right? Like, they're going to have to really figure out they have their work cut out from. But also Jarrett Vanderbilt, right? This is his old team, right? That sold on him early. On top of that, the moment that they were playing, he was one of the first people, based on reports, he was one of the first people to be like, oh, we're headed to Minnesota, boys, right? He's a guy that knows, right? This is a guy that's like, it's go time, right? And he might end up being one of the biggest, if not the biggest, X factor. His hustle, his play, his rebounding, but in particular, his defense on Anthony Edwards. He has the length, the size, the foot speed, the versatility. I mean, we've seen what he's done to Steph Curry and, some of these big names, Ja Morant and all that stuff in the playoffs. Right? Anthony Edwards is going to get his. Don't get me wrong. But it's about, can you make him work? Can you wear him down over the course of the season? Lakers have several guys that they can throw at him. Right? Obviously, Austin Reeves is probably going to have to defend him, which, we're going to have to help in that regard. But you have, Dorian Finney-Smith. You have, LeBron James you could throw on him in a pinch if you needed to. Jarrett Vanderbilt. Gabe Vincent, you give up some size. But again, just another body over the course of the game. Jordan Goodwin. Right? Like, you have several guys that you can just throw at him from a body standpoint. And he's only one guy. And he's going to have to work hard and work harder and do X, Y, and Z. And it just, again, you kind of just wear him down slowly over the course of a 7-game series or however many games this goes, right? Anthony, these games a lot of times just come down to little marginal moments, right? In particular, you look at, Anthony Edwards, right? He might get 40, but did he get 40 on 40 shots or did he get 40 on 25 shots? Because that's a huge difference. And that's the difference between you winning or losing a game, right? Because now he's inefficient and is taking shots away from everyone else, which is halting their off. Like, again, there's levels to this and really just wearing guys down. But at the end of the day, it's going to come down to guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, like these guys hitting shots. How are you going to keep Rudy Gobert out of the paint? How are you going to keep Rudy Gobert from, causing mayhem for us? Because he's offensively, he's not a guy that's going to get you 30 every night, but he's a guy that could go get you double digits and generate a bunch of offense just by getting second chance opportunities for Minnesota. And they're on a cold streak and they all of a sudden they just start getting reps because Rudy Gobert's just giving you 10 offensive rebounds a game, kicking out to these guys, and they're just getting more shot attempts, right? All of a sudden, guys heat up. It's just, you need to make sure that you're kind of neutralizing that and getting out of that. How do you do that? Guys hit shots, right? If Rui and Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent and these guys, and we're running 5 wide, and all 5 guys are hitting shots, right? Because Reeves, LeBron, and Luka, they're gonna respect regardless. Even if they're having poor shooting nights, they're gonna respect that. But guys like Rui, they'll live with hey, Rui's 0 of 3. He's probably not gonna get 15 threes, and so we need those guys to really make sure that they're stepping up and handling their business. They're gonna get a lot of open shots, right? Because Minnesota's gonna come in with a particular game plan, try to slow down Reeves, LeBron, and Luka, right? That's gonna be the game plan. If the other guys around them can ensure that they're doing their end and they're knocking down offense, obviously they got to do the dirty work. They got to do the hustle plays. They have to defend. Right? They have to rebound. They have a lot of work to do, right? Because LeBron, Reeves, and Luka are going to be your primary offensive engines. Those 3 are going to be basically your offense. But if Dorian Finney-Smith can knock down 5, 6 threes, all of a sudden Minnesota has to account for that. Because they could lose just on him getting hot. Same thing with Rui. We've seen Rui knock down 5, 6, 7 threes. And again, he's probably going to have the mismatch more often than not. Right? So, more than not, he's going to be put him on the block and just let him back down. Help comes easy kick out, or you kicking it out to Luka or LeBron or something. Now Luka's cash money. It's just, it just creates so many disadvantages for the opposing team. It just puts the opposing team in such a bad spot. And that's what the Lakers need to maintain and need to continue to do. You have to take advantages of your advantages. You need those role guys. But you also want guys to have, a level of purpose, right? Little level of that edge. Again, Jarrett Vanderbilt, this is a great, you guys traded me, remember? You guys got rid of me, remember? All right, watch. Let me show you why you shouldn't have done that. Now you got that edge. Now you got that, the Luka game, Luka moment. Oh, okay. Yeah, great video. Loved it. Emotional. But remember how you guys traded me? Remember how when you guys traded me, you talked all that mess and talked all that talk about how, I'm this, that, and the other? All right, watch. Watch what I'm about to do. Give me the work, right? Went and laid down 45. Now, Jarrett Vanderbilt isn't, he's not dropping 45. Right? He's not a guy that is going to shoot the lights out. He might have games here and there where he gives you 12 or whatever, just put back. He's going to make his statement. He's going to put his stamp on the game by being that guy that is just getting every 50-50 ball, chasing down, second chance opportunities for the Lakers, right? Creating turnovers, creating live ball turnovers, in-time turnovers, right? Being the backdoor cutter. Doing all the dirty work, being that hustle guy, outworking everybody on Minnesota possession after possession after possession after possession. That's who you want. That's the guy you're looking for, right? You're looking for the guy that gives you the potential to, that can be that difference maker. And especially, again, in a playoff series, right? A lot of these series come down to just the little margins, the little play here that you're not even thinking about, right? The little turnover here, a big key shot. Great example, right? When Denver beat us last year, we were in full control. That series is entirely different until Aaron Gordon grabs the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. catches the ball, rises up, knocks down the shot, and it changed everything. We lose that game. They go on, smack us. We lose in 5. We win that game. It's an entirely different series, right? Now it's a hard fight, and we have the confidence now, and we have the belief. They're not in our mental anymore, right? Everything, that series changes entirely if the Lakers get that rebound. It's, again, those little nuances. Think of Trevor Ariza with the steal in the finals, right? Against, who was it? Orlando, right? Think of Meta, right? Pass me the ball, Kobe, pass me the ball. Oh, Kobe, pass me the ball, right? Does all day, boom, bucket, right? These games, these sequences, these moments. Anthony Davis hitting the fall away game winner, right? A guy comes in, gets a key steal in crunch time, right? Goes and hits a big Rudy, knocks down a big, contested 3, right, with 30 seconds left or something like that to put us up 6, right, or put us up 5. Again, all these little things are the difference. All these little things are important, but I love seeing guys like Jarrett Vanderbilt just out there like, let's go, right? Like he has that extra motivation, right? But Rudy, all these guys, they're so important that you cannot stress enough how valuable and how significant guys like Dorian Finney-Smith, Jarrett Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Rui Hachimura, all these guys are going to be. We also have multiple guys that have a history of stepping up and playing better in the playoffs. That's really good too. It's excellent because, you see a lot of guys, playoffs come, they shrink. D'Angelo Russell, example, right? D'Lo in the playoffs, is rough, right? But guys like Gabe Vincent, he was like arguably the second best player on Miami during their finals run, right? At worst, the third best, right? All those things are a big difference. When guys are hitting shots, Dorian Finney-Smith, right? He's a vet. He's had experience. He's been there. He's done that. He's hit big shots. He's been to conference finals, right? Like, things are important. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. Pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Feel what your thoughts? Agree with me? Disagree with me? Kind of mixed in the middle. How do you feel? Whatever your thoughts are. Either way, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot as we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.